Hello there. Ron Effect. Again. We're going back to back right now. Yeah. Yo. So peep this. We're gonna do basically the same. I mean, once again, this is how we're gonna be running the site from now on. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a video for each article we write, and we're gonna be pumping out articles on a regular basis because that's what we love to do. We love to write. We have been writing because we've been keeping our mouth shut as a strategy to create more interest. But we'll explain the details of that later. Yeah. All right. Okay, so basically, let's get into this. I'm basically gonna, I'm kind of, once again, how I do this, I have the article in front of me. I'll just basically, just kind of repeat some stuff that I feel is important and add whatever new stuff. So basically, feeling necessary. Yeah. So, oh yeah, get intentions. I would doing it personally. Yeah. So basically, my whole idea, what I'm saying, my plan for right now, me being just a lone ranger in this, what I'm saying, with no devoted followers, no devoted team yet. Yet. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going around to all these organizations, and the cool part is in New York City, there's freaking so many of them. That's the dope part, you know what I'm saying? Climate change, we got DSA, we got freaking, even, let me not say them, but the revolution, the people who think they're the, like, everybody. Even them. I'm not going to name a bunch of people. Anyways, so now boom, but peep this. Go around to all these organizations, you know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, I basically can actually, I don't even need to really look at this. Basically, the guy. Yeah, this is going to be, yeah, it's not like the other article. This is pretty easy. This should be a short video. But basically, you go around to all these organizations and you just introduce yourself, like, well, not you. Well, once again, you can do, oh yeah, what I said is you can feel free to do whatever I'm doing that you like. If you don't trust me yet or you don't want to join me for whatever reason, even though my whole philosophy is us working together to bring social change. Anyways, I don't know, whatever is going through your mind, you know what I'm saying? That's great. But as long as you want some positive social change, maybe we'll link up later down the road. That's fine. I'm not really tripping, but anyways. So now, the idea is you go around to all these organizations, you do the nitty gritty work, the work that they don't want you to do. And the funny part is, I didn't say this in the article, but the funny thing is because you go around to these places, and it's like people just automatically assume you're just a jackass. You know what I'm saying? It's just so funny, like just the way they talk to you, just you know what I'm saying, how they respond. I mean, so and I said this in the article. Basically, like I'm not really even gonna like offer my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I mean, I don't know, unless it's like something that like I just feel that's like super necessary to be said. But I'm just not even gonna like say like, because one thing, and then this goes for a number of group discussions that I've been involved in recently. It's like I feel that I would say something so just like left field from what they're like, you know what I'm saying? That it's like I'm once again I'm in this whole thing of like blending in, and once again blending in to an extent. But it's like, yeah, because it's like the state of you. It's weird when you're like, once again, I don't even fully consider myself fully conscious, but when you're conscious, and all you people who are but in the beginning stage of your consciousness, once again, don't even think of yourself as conscious. You know what I'm saying? Because consciousness is just that's to me the idea. Anyways, but it's like I'm going so left field right now. But anyways, yeah, but it's like I just feel even like a little bit like weird saying some of the stuff that really be coming to my mind, like in terms of like, okay, like, anyways, I'm not going to give any examples because that would defeat the purpose of me not saying what I was going to say in those groups anyway. But so basically, yeah. But just basically the idea is just listening to the people, like, you know what I'm saying, like forging relationships, make yourself known in these groups. And then like once you're known, it's like, oh yeah, the other part of it that I didn't mention in the article that I should have is like I'm gonna be going around to all these places like heavily advertised, you know what I'm saying? And like before, like I've already met a few of them, you know what I'm saying? And I've been dressing like with jeans and just dressing very, very casually. But now we're gonna come around and I've kind of alluded to like the business stuff, and people just basically ignored me, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's perfectly fine because once again, people think you're a jackass, like when you first meet them. God, it's so sad in this society we live. So sad, so sad. Oh, pobrecito. But anyways, it will change. So, yeah, alright, so, man, it's crazy that I haven't been doing this. I love doing this so much. Making videos and writing and stuff. I love being on screen. But anyways, so even if we don't have a lot of views yet, because we will, one day when people get their heads out up there. Okay, yeah. So basically, oh man, we're having fun with this. Who cares? Yeah, all right. So peep this. So the idea is, great leaders are great followers. This is something I say to people. So, I mean, I was saying to my friend out there in California. In fact, big shout out to Zayfi, the creation at gmail.com. You can just follow her on Google Plus. You know what I'm saying? I can't shout out on Instagram because, so rock with that. But because Zayfi, that's my pot. That's my buddy. Yeah, but anyways, uh, got lost. But yeah, so you want to like listen to people. You feel me? Like help them with what they're doing. Help them, even if like, oh yeah, this is what I said. Like I don't personally, and I already made a video of this. I don't personally like agree with protesting, like because once again, like protesting is kind of like you're asking for the system to change a problem for you, but the system is the problem. So it's kind of like, I mean, once again, this is kind of where it would kind of like until I'm more known in groups, then I'll start spitting stuff like this. But it's kind of like that would be just like, I don't know. I'm not really like, anyways. But it's like the system is the problem. So asking for the system to change the problem is essentially to be working within the problem to try to change the problem. And you're part of the problem. When you're. Once again, my whole thing. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be talking about strategy for revolution. All right, oh bad, I'm probably having too much funny shit. But basically, our whole thing is, in fact, yeah. So basically, the point of this article, which I didn't even like, the meat and potatoes of it. You know what I'm saying? Excluded the meat. Is basically to unite all the conscious people, all the people who want positive social change, and unite them under the like basically figure out what they want to see in the new world. And once again, the Venus Project basically is going to fulfill everything that they could possibly want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even if I came across this one guy, he actually knows about the Venus Project, but he just said it seems too ideal. Anyways, so basically, yeah, and that's basically like just basically come like unify all these groups into a vision, so we can have more power. So we have all these groups working together as opposed to all these fragmented groups trying to be the leaders of the world or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, like, I mean, let me not say that, but once again, I'll just say great leaders are great followers. So if you're following a bunch of different groups and you're understanding what they're going through, that kind of makes you the leaders because you know what's going on with everybody and you know how to better serve everybody. Once again, I cannot repeat this enough. Great leaders are great followers. So if you're only wrapped up in your own little world, okay, you may see some success in terms of what you are, in terms of your idea of success, but success in my eyes is like properly accounting for everyone in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Not like, anyways, we're not gonna go up on stuff like that. But what else did I say in the article that I'm going off tangent on? Not. Yeah, I mentioned some 022 stuff. I don't even want to say what I was referring to because I don't want to because people know about and people will hear about it. But it's like what I was, and I'm not even gonna say I was working like super duper hard, but it was kind of some annoying work. So it's like once again, you do like annoying work, and it's like people think like you're like some simpleton, like you know what I'm saying, and but then they'll realize that's not the case. That you're just humble, basically, even if they might not think. Even if their idea of a humble person is not what you are, still be humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, in fact, that brings me to one other point, which I'm not going to go into. But that's the funny part. People have this idea of what a humble person is. But, there's the element of being a showman as well. But people associate showmans with being, like, we don't need to say the word, but, cocky, arrogant, yada, yada, yada. But what if you could be a humble showman, but of course, I mean, you throw a little swag in there, like, yeah, I'm having fun. I hope you like it. I don't know. But basically, there's more to all this. Basically, I'm probably forgetting. I'm just kind of scrolling over it, this in time. Building respect and trust. Respect and trust. Like, people are going to respect and trust you, do those hard jobs, and you just, cannot stress the Venus Project enough. It's kind of like, and once again, that's just it's just a blueprint. It's just a blueprint, like we're gonna make tweaks and stuff like that. That says and I mean, unless, well, let me not say all that, but yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying. That system really, any system, this system that we live in, kind of to an extent, could be a lot better if the leaders were simply better. That's one thing to keep into a consideration, but at the same time, the system sucks. So we need to build a new system. But once again, the system is only going to thrive if the leaders, if this level of consciousness is higher and revolving around something more positive. So, like, that's basically like change. Like, people like are focused on like changing certain things or whatever, but it's like really just have to change the mindsets of the people. And now, I mean, I'm not like, this wasn't a business article. This is like, this is gonna be the section where I'm like not even talking about business, but of course I'll put like a little tag at the bottom because it's like that's personally what I feel is like gonna be just so useful in terms of what we're doing, you know. Because once again, you have all these organizations that it's like they'll be like, they'll just completely try to brush you off when if you talk about business, and that's why I don't talk about business with them. But I just know, I know the general response, what it would be for the most part, you know, including rare exceptions, of course. But I don't even, anyways, you're not go into hypotheticals. But it's like they'll try to blow you off when you talk about business, but then they'll be like, "Hey, would you like to donate so we can keep like, you know, living?" And it's kind of like, like, So you don't want to listen to business stuff that can help you or your organization create more money and help everyone in your organization create more money, which, let's say y'all don't want money, that's even better because then y'all would be able to redistribute the wealth. So you don't want to accumulate wealth and redistribute wealth to help people in poverty, but you want to just ask for donations. And that's another meat and potatoes part of this article because that's what I face. That's what I face. You know what I'm saying? People want positive social change. They don't want to listen to business stuff, but then they're handing out a donation plate. It's kind of interesting. We don't want to make money, but we want to take your money. It's kind of interesting. Sounds like another system to me. I'm not going to say what, but that's it's kind of like, what the Oh yeah, because there was something I think I wrote this in the article. I must have written this in this article. But yeah, I'm like talking to this guy, and I'm not gonna say the details, you know, but it's like I'm like, yeah, I think controlling the flow of money would really be beneficial to the revolution because we control the flow of money. We are providing the products and services that everyone's already buying and using. Like, it's not like we're selling them anything new. I mean, it'll be new, better stuff, but we're providing them stuff with electricity, internet, gas, freaking their phone bill. You feel me? Any products, anything in their house were like computers. Literally name anything. Like, it's like I really want you to like. I don't feel like naming. It's literally everything. Like this. I mean everything. You're providing them with everything they need. So now you are getting your intake, you're getting all the money from everyone, and now boom, you're getting this ridiculous influx of money, and now you're able to redistribute it and control it. And now if you're able to do that, you can essentially put an end to the money system by just creating a system like and designing something where it's like money is not necessary. You know, like people work, like people, everyone's accounted for. People who work harder than others get more perks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you want more stuff, just work harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and not just work harder. Like, not just work harder. In fact, yeah, like, because I know there's going to be probably people jumping on that. Not just work harder, but just do something special. Let's say, like, you feel me? Let's say you don't want to work, like, but you, like, you'll be rewarded for the quality and the kind of, like, it would just, I'm talking about a merit system like nothing ever before witnessed in known history. Like, that's one. In fact, that's one thing I want to say in this, because it's like I mean, I don't even talk about this stuff a lot because I'm like, I don't feel like, I don't like arguing. I don't like debating with people because it's like, what the hell? Would it be? Why are you debating me? I want positive social change and you do too. So I'm gonna hear your. I'm not saying your strategy is less or whatever, but it's like, I mean, we can all. I mean, anyways, I'm going to it, but it's like, what was I saying with this? Yeah, I don't like debating people because it's kind of like I know like what I'm talking about is like dope. You know what I'm saying? And a hell of people are gonna be on board with it. It's just like I just haven't reached them yet or whatever. But I will, and like then the people who've been trying to debate will see me with a massive army, and I'll be like, huh, this guy must know what he's talking about. That's the thing. People are bandwagoners. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe I should have said this, but I'm not deleting this video. But it's like people just want to follow something that a bunch of people already with. And that's cool because I'm looking for leaders right now, you know what I'm saying, who are looking to start something. And it's like, however long that takes, but I will find them, and we will be kicking ass out here, metaphorically speaking, in terms of unconsciousness. Holla. Yo, oh. Damn, I love doing this, yo. Yo, this is so fun because it's basically the cool. I mean, I'll tell you why I have fun doing this because I don't get to talk like this, like, I mean, I kind of got to talk like this with my friend AP out there because that was cool because she understood me. Like, she's in her conscious, like, she's on her conscious journey. And, world at the beginning stages. That's what I was constantly telling her. You know what I'm saying? I'm in no way, shape, or form do I think of myself as fully conscious. Like, that's just something when we're like, you know what I'm saying? When essentially transcendence, if you want to, like, when we're like, that might scare some of y'all, but we're going to be computerized, where our consciousness is going to be computerized. That's what I would consider, like, real consciousness, because you're just, like, in control, like, but anyways, I'm not, that's, might scare some of y'all. I'm not going to go into the details of that, but, what the hell was I saying? Like, I'm kind of going off tangent, but basically, that's the idea. Like, there was something, I was just talking about that I've really liked, oh yeah, just in fact I already said that, but so I mentioned I have the business link, of course. That's just I already talked about that, so kind of just rambling on right now. Sorry, apologies if you're watching this to the family. That's the perk, you got to see me bust out a laugh. So all right, on that note, I'm gonna end this, and whatever I forgot, I'll just put in the next article and next video series. So love y'all, peace. Something I should say more important than I say something more like basically, I already said that. I'll say it again. Be the change you want to see in the world. You know what I'm saying? Model the behavior that you wish to see. That say it again in a different way. And just stay positive. Constantly grow yourself, constantly build yourself, constantly work to build those around you, and you're going to become a successful individual. Because you'll have a lot of people who you're helping. You have a lot of people who are helping you, and you're going to be able to do so much more than if you were only working by yourself. So I'm going to end this video before I get cut off by an incoming call or something random. So love y'all, peace.